Hello, everybody. This is Sam Roberts, head wrestling coach at Western High School. Hope everybody is having a great day. I'm making this video just kind of as an informative video on weight classes, wrestle offs, and what that means for our athletes and our students. So, to begin, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and show off some of our weight classes. So, if you bear with me 1 second. So these are our weight classes for the 2021-2022 wrestling season. As you can see, we start off at the 106 weight class and go up all the way to 285. So there are 14 different distinct weight classes. So what does that mean for our kids? Well, basically what this means is that if our athlete weighs in at exactly 106 pounds, that is where they're going to compete whenever we go to meets. If an athlete weighs even 1 ounce over the weight specified, so let's say we have a kid that comes in at 120 pounds, 0.1 ounce, he would have to wrestle up to the 126 weight class. There can only be people in that particular weight class that weigh exactly 120 or under. So that is why whenever you hear your athletes talk about maintaining weight, they just need to watch what they eat. They don't need to starve themselves, but they know where we expect them to be. So hopefully that clears up any confusion. Another thing that I wanted to go over, and I will go ahead and stop sharing with you, is wrestle offs. So anytime we go to a meet on Wednesdays, usually that is a team meet. Team meets, there are only varsity positions that are allowed to wrestle with the possibility of having a few exhibition matches for JV. So what does that mean? Well, for varsity matches, what we'll do the day before is we will have what's called a wrestle off. So let's say, for example, we had 4 kids in the 120 weight class. What those 4 kids would have to do is they would have to wrestle tournament style until we get to the final 2 competitors. Then those 2 would wrestle each other, and the winner would be our varsity spot competitor for that meet. Now, for the ones that did not make it, all the 3 others that are not in the 120 weight class, they would have the opportunity to bump up a weight class and wrestle off in that area, or they could sit out. Now, just because a wrestler does not actually end up in the varsity spot does not necessarily mean they won't wrestle each time. Currently, we're just waiting on some other logistical things to come in, which will allow us to have more JV spots. But for the first few weeks of the season, please bear with us as we can only really field a few key varsity spots, as well as maybe 1 or 2 competing spots, JV spots based off of the other teams that we are facing's availability. So again, the main reason behind wrestle offs is that we want to put our best athlete forward. That means that athletes who started at the beginning of the year might lose their spot at the end of the year. This encourages your child to work hard, and I encourage you to keep up to date with them. If they are talking about them losing a varsity spot, maybe you can provide that encouragement at home that allows them to take that next step. The only thing that I can say is wrestling is a very unique sport. The best in a team is always out on the mat. So that means that if your student wants to be competitive, they will push themselves harder to outwork their teammates. So thank you for listening to me. I hope that I kind of filled you in on weight classes as well as wrestle offs. So I hope that is informative of you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm pretty sure I've contacted all parents and guardians at this point. So we're kicking off our season soon. So look forward to seeing some of you guys out at meets. You guys have a great rest of your day.